When I was younger, a lot younger, younger than you as well, my aunt used to tell me a story of a princess. And this princess, whenever she would go out and sing or talk or whatever, she would tell me that birds will come and fly near her and flowers will bloom. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, how could this even happen? Like, she's talking and we're like, I talk and nothing happens. Right? Like, what is that? So I started thinking about it for a long time. I kept thinking, like, how could this happen? Have you ever thought about something silly and try to find an answer? Well, that's what I was doing. And I did finally came up with the answer. How could that happen? Can't laugh at me, okay? I was just a kid. So I'm thinking, how could this happen? Finally, my answer was, I know this how this happened. She must have had a really, really good toothpaste. So it must have been either the smell of her toothpaste or some chemicals in it that made all this happen. The flowers bloom and all. Anyways, that made sense to me. Like, that could happen. Okay, now that's a totally fake story. That doesn't really happen. But you know what? Something even better happens. Something even better actually happens when you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you remember Allah, flowers bloom, not here on earth, but in Jannah. Angels descend, not birds, but angels descend and surround you. Isn't that even way better? Your castles are built. Isn't that much more beautiful, much more powerful than the fake story of Snow White? All this happens for real when you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you do dhikr. When I was thinking about, talking to you about this class that I'm doing for you, Power of Dhikr, that's when I remembered this story. Like, wow, this actually happens for real. Right? Much better, right? Not birds, but angels coming and flying near me. Flowers and trees actually blooming in paradise for me with every phrase I sing. And you know what? Angels in Jannah become familiar with your voice if you do dhikr often, and they come to know this is the voice of Sarah. This is Ahmed's voice. He's always doing the dhikr. We hear it often. You are more famous than any singer, any star, anybody in this world. You are famous with angels. They know your voice. When we remember Allah, Allah remembers us. You remember Allah, and Allah will remember you in a much better gathering. Be a gathering of angels, maybe a gathering of prophets, inshallah, one day. Allah will mention you. How incredible is that? So I am doing a power of dhikr class. So that motivates us and inspires us to increase dhikr in our lives. From with our tongue, with our heart. We use every moment of our life or as many moments of our life as we can to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while we are standing in queues or getting bored or so on. We're going to talk about different types of ways we can remember Allah. I will tell you about the reward of many different phrases that we often say. You'll be really amazed. Some mind-blowing stuff. And I'm going to tell you some stories that inshallah inspire and motivate us to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala more. So I'm going to see you in this class. Make sure you register. And I look forward to meeting you live. We're going to have class over Zoom. And we will learn so much about doing dhikr of Allah, remembering Allah. Do you think that day when we do this class, angels will join us because we are remembering Allah? Absolutely. Absolutely. Looking forward to see you. Make sure you register. Assalamu alaikum.